Hey everybody, welcome to Big Dumb Monsters. I'm Nick.
And I'm Chris.
This week, we're watching one of my favorite movies ever, The Exorcist. I have my Exorcist t-shirt on and everything. It's so good.
He came prepared.
Goddamn prepared. I think this is the first time I've dressed accordingly to the movie. You've done it a few times.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can take in my visage on Twitch.
Take it in.
Take it
all in.
That's about it. We love this. Well, I love this movie. I
love this movie. It's a good movie. Yeah.
We love this movie. Banger cast, banger effects, great story. It's awesome. It's a complete package. We get into it. We explain why we love it. And hopefully you enjoy. So turn on the movie, listen to the podcast. Big Dumb Monsters, talking about The Exorcist.
Thanks for listening.
So weird.
Yeah, this is weird. Everything's working. This is
Well, you just cursed the rest of the show.
There we go. Yep. Shouldn't have said that.
Dipshit.
Shouldn't have said that. What's up, everybody? It's for the first time in a while. It's fucking Saturday night.
It's Saturday night.
We're doing our thing. We're having some beverages.
I'm so excited to talk about this movie.
I dressed in Black Panther gear appropriately. So yeah,
punk bitch. Yeah. It's a 10. It's a fucking 10.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say that. I knew it. I thought you were going to wait for the actual ratings
fuck
part. You. This week we are watching The Exorcist.
Yeah, you should start it.
I should start the movie. That is an excellent idea. Yes. Yeah, man, this is to understate it, this is a good movie.
It's a stunner. Absolute stunner.
I will come out with my one gripe. It is a slow ass burn. Like
it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are some parts that are really fucking dry. But I mean, once it gets going, it's fucking it's clicking on all cylinders. Like
yeah. I attribute the drier moments to character building and making you want everybody to wind up on top. It does a really good job of like making you like the characters. Like Damien Karras, like you see that he's a completely flawed individual, but you want him to win.
Yeah.
Reagan, like it spends a lot of time, like this is a troubled kid and shit happens and you want her to survive. Her mother, Chris, like you see that she's a caring mother. She's fighting for the health of her kid, and all these things, they like, yes, they do kind of go on because it has to get that into the minutia of each character. So it can get a little like drawn out.
Yeah.
But for me, I find that part of it to be pretty necessary for this movie. There are movies where, it's going on for the sake of going on and nobody really gives a shit in the end.
Yeah.
I think it works really well with this movie because it's like dry moment and then something creepy and then another dry moment, but then there's more creepy. Like it builds. Like this is, I think, a perfect example of a slow burn.
Yeah.
Because
it does pay off,
it pays off in spades, and it's just so good when it does. It's so good.
I could have used a little more meat to it too, like a little bit more. Like 2 hours is a good runtime, but like I could have used a little bit more. I think like on like Father Merrin, like because we really only see him in the beginning, and then he comes in like in the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah,
Well,
that I'm gonna suck this movie's dick all night. So that gives him a mystique. he's not a character that you know a whole lot about, but everybody else knows about him. You know, like you get the demon actually calling for him. You know, it screams Marin.
Yeah.
You know, fear the priest. Yeah. So you kind of get the notion that he's got experience with this, and maybe this demon in particular. I mean, you find out in later movies that, it is specifically this demon. But if they showed a lot more of him, you lose what makes that character special. Like, him being kind of a mystery is a good juxtaposition next to the other characters that you know a lot about.
Yeah.
He's your wild card. He's the one that's like your mystic. He's your Obi-Wan. You know what I mean?
All right.
That's how I see it anyway.
Yeah, I love there's going to be a shot coming up of him just kind of like staring at the statue, like the one like demonic looking statue. And I love that shot at the end where like that statue like appears in the room and like he's just fucking like, whoa, like
it shows up a couple of more times. I don't know if you noticed, but like there's one where it's actually kind of superimposed on the wall on Reagan's room.
All right.
It's like after Chris tucks her into bed, I think one of those nights after she closes the windows, you kind of see it on her bedroom wall.
Okay. I missed that.
That his name is Pazuzu.
Yeah. Going for should you be washing those pills down with whiskey, sir?
It's tea.
Oh,
it's
all right.
tea.
Fine. Yeah.
Come on.
This is the same excuse I used in high school.
It's tea. I swear it's tea.
It's Snapple. Look, it's brown.
Yeah. Kids in my school would use that. Like, they would have like dip spit in those because it would kind of pass the sniff test for color. Definitely not the sniff test for smell.
Yeah,
but it's gross.
Oh man!
Also, they would spit in a lot of like the milk containers.
Yeah,
it's nasty.
Jesus,
I didn't touch any drink containers in high school.
Anyway, let's move on from
now
that.
We've like completely fucking derailed.
Move on from that unpleasant memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've traumatized the dog.
I'm sorry.
Way to go.
Dude, fucking shot setups in this movie are so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. Shut up, Donner. Yeah, that's right. He's not a fan of possession movies, I guess.
He's like devoutly religious. You would be surprised. Yeah.
Wow.
I just thought he was possessed.
Yeah.
You know what? He might be. Good. There's literally no noise outside for him to be screaming at. Yeah, everything is just so good. Like, there are certain moments, like you said, the scene that's coming up in a minute of him standing across from the Pazuzu statue is pretty goddamn iconic, and it looks so badass.
Yeah.
And that scene where he pulls up in the car and gets out, and he's got the lamplight shining down on him in the silhouette.
Oh yeah,
from the house. Iconic.
I want to say that like Mike Mignola has used that Pazuzu statue in like Hellboy like comics.
I'm
before.
pretty sure he has. Yeah. Actually, I'm almost positive that he has.
Yeah, because I have like I want to say it's on the cover of one of the graphic like collected novels.
And it's on one of the first couple. I think it might be the second one.
Yeah, because I want to say I have the first like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, if it's good enough for Mike Mignola, it's good enough for me.
I do remember watching the Father Marin movie, but that was so long ago that like.
Which one?
Yeah, we did get to. I think I watched them both.
I've only seen the beginning. It was Exorcist the beginning, and then Exorcist Dominion.
Yeah,
I think Dominion was the other one. I haven't seen that one.
I don't remember which one I liked better, but there was one that I did clearly like better than the other.
The beginning was more critically acclaimed than the other one.
So maybe it was that one.
Yeah. That one was I think it was in Iraq, or maybe. No, I don't think it was Iraq.
Hey, I don't. It was so
somewhere,
long.
But yeah, he was doing like a big crazy exorcism in that movie. I think that was like one of the ones that they reference in this. It was like he did one where he almost died, and I think that was supposed to be the one from the beginning.
Yeah, they reference like a thing damn near killed him.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse. I had high energy music on the ride here, and couldn't help but just scream along with
Jamming out to that Taylor Swift.
Fucking hey, dude, it's so good. T-Swizzle. Also, your boy got sunburn on his kneecaps today. So my jeans are air conditioned like so, and I've got wedges of bright pink. Super comfortable.
Like so long ago, I went on spring break one year.
It's a Rumspringa.
And like one of my friends like was did like the Happy Gilmore, like just fucking around, like like did the happy face, and then he just smeared it.
Yeah.
But like it was on there long enough for when he got a tan for there to be a happy face on his chest. Yeah.
That's fun. That's funny.
Not the Happy Gilmore, the Billy Madison. Sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. What else do I love about this movie? Makeup designs, special effects, the fact that the dude who was doing assisting with the what the hell was it? The arterial catheter that she was getting.
That was like the gnarliest scene in the movie.
It was real.
Was it really?
Real. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fucking nasty.
Best part about that though is the guy that was assisting to do that, the guy with the beard.
Yeah.
Serial killer.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get further into that in the trivia.
Fuck yeah, we will. This is the scene with the statue.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's like the face off, it's like it's just badass. It sets up so much. Look at it. Fuck. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like this is one of my favorite movies ever. Like not favorite horror movies, favorite
just
fucking movies.
Favorite movies ever.
It's so good. And as like a super fan of the movie, I was still hesitant to have it on the show because it isn't really monster.
Yeah.
Reagan sort of turns into a monster, but it's yes and no. It's still a child.
There is a monster. It's just not a tangible monster that we normally think of when we think of monster.
Yeah,
it's an entity. It's a force. It still is a monster. It's just just a different type of one.
I guess. Yeah. Whatever lets me watch this movie again.
I was gonna say we got to start playing fast and loose with the rules eventually on this because
eventually there are still shitloads of strictly monster movies that we can fucking watch.
Yeah.
A lot. The list is nigh endless.
I do enjoy the fact that this movie is really understated in the horror, but it still is super effective and still chilling. It's not gory. It's not over the top where there's jump scares and monsters every 2 seconds.
Right.
No, they
no, it terrorizes you.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's very subtle. And things build. It's not just it doesn't go from 0 to 10. It ramps up little by little.
Yeah.
Something unnerving is always going to kind of happen. Whether it's, the Ouija planchette just kind of drifting off on its own.
Oh, with Captain
Howdy.
Captain Howdy, I was a little Captain Hoo-Ha.
Captain Hoo-Ha, that's a different movie.
I knew that guy in college, yeah.
Captain Hoo-Ha, yeah, he's a gynecologist now.
Yeah, he was in college too. Dun-dun.
Not a gynecologist, but I know a cunt when I see one.
Oh,
inappropriate jokes.
Yeah.
You're right. A lot of the horror aspects of it are just understated, and it's not subtle, but it's not overt.
Yeah.
It's
not in your face.
It starts with a noise in the attic.
Yeah.
How much more innocuous can that be? She thinks it's rats. It's very. The baby steps. It baby steps you into the grand finale of this whole fucking thing, which is goddamn terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, you've got demonic possession as your final boss. You know what I mean?
This movie, like, wrapped up a lot quicker than I remember, because it's been a long time since I've seen this movie. And, like, once, like, things are starting to get going, I looked at the time, like, holy fuck, there's, like, 20 some odd minutes left in this movie. Like, yeah.
Yep. I mean, maybe, like, another 10 minutes of the exorcism scene would have been nice.
Yeah.
But even still, I like what you get. I don't know. Because I don't think that's... You know, like, the movie is called The Exorcist, but I think the focus is more on the reality of what happens around that.
Yeah, because, I mean, The Exorcist is Max von Sydow, and like you said, he's in, like, the first 5 minutes and then, like, the last 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
You know, you have Father Karras, so it's, you know, it's definitely more prominent than you know, fucking Father Marin, and then, like, you know, it's probably between him and Chris and Reagan for, like, you know, the main character, you know, like, for the focus of the movie.
Yeah. I mean, I could not love the portrayal of Karras more. Like, especially just, like, the character himself. Like,
Tough-ass boxing priest.
Tough-ass boxing priest, smoking, drinking, questioning his faith.
Yeah.
Is super important in this.
Being human. Like, yeah, usually because it's a priest in a movie, he's just fucking automatically holy man. Like, can
super
do no
pious.
wrong. Yeah. He's like, no, I'm a psychologist. Like,
yeah, he's a man of science.
Yeah.
And he joined the church.
To get through school, yeah.
Obviously was a man of faith. But now he's dealing with so much crap from, you know, his real life, his sick mother. And then dealing with the other priests that he counsels. It's just, like, beating him down. You see, he's a fucking beaten man.
Yeah, he's just a broken dude, man. Just a broken man.
And he redeems himself in, like, the ultimate fashion. Like,
yeah.
What else could you ask of him? Like, he's done everything that he could possibly do.
It's been a long time since I've seen Exorcist 3, but he's, like, that's him in Exorcist 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I know it's the same actor.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be the same
character, because he's still possessed.
Yes. It's been a little bit since I've seen it, so the storyline is a little lost on me.
It's The Exorcist 3 is a dry ass movie.
It is dry and it is super fucking weird, and I like it. I haven't seen the second one in a million fucking years.
I don't think I've ever seen the second one. I've seen one. I've seen 3, and I've seen the new, you know, the newer ones.
Yeah, 2. If I remember correctly, is not good at all. And judging by the IMDb score, it was like a 3 something. I'm gonna say it's probably not worth watching.
Yeah.
I always like to think it goes, you know, like The Exorcist, Repossessed, Exorcist 3. You know. You know, with the Leslie Nielsen and the musical number.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Hey, Queen of Spades.
Nice.
We've tried everything the devil hates: sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Rock and roll. And then you've got Leslie Nielsen singing "Devil in a Blue Dress."
Oh man, I love Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. I could go on forever about how good this movie is. Like, there are things that I like theoretically could ding it on. You know,
ding it away.
I can see why people think it is slow and a little dry.
Well, yeah, especially like modern fucking horror fans. Like, they're used to everything just being in your face, everything turned up to 10.
Yeah,
like, you know, and this is not that movie. This is like a dramatic fucking horror movie. Like,
yeah, it's there's
as much like personal like horror as there is like actual supernatural horror. Like, this woman's watching her fucking child like just deteriorate and just, you know,
there's a lot of allegory in this
there's
movie.
Nothing she can do to help this child, like, you know,
like you can say, like, you know, if you want to get like super deep into it and talk about things that probably aren't actually representative, you can say like Reagan's possession and troubles that she has in that are stemming from her being distanced from her father and mother arguing.
I also thought it was kind of like, implied that like, oh, her mom's part of Hollywood, like, how that goes.
Yeah. But then like the possession and all that could be allegory for, mental troubles that she's going to have through like puberty and dealing with her trauma from her parents and shit like that.
Yeah.
So if you want to go down that road, like there's all kinds of avenues you can go down. Karis dealing with the possession and
it's the guilt
everything
of like
is his guilt.
Yeah,
he's
like
carrying
he
that
took his
weight.
mom out of the hospital and she died. She died alone.
Yeah.
And was there for a couple of days. Like, and he,
right.
Again, he could do nothing about it.
Yeah, and that's the possession is like the weight of his guilt, and then he finally overcomes it with his sacrifice to be like the greater good. But it's all up for debate because I don't think it's really like, because I've read the book and it's pretty much just like this is a horror story about exorcism and things like that.
Yeah,
but, if you want to look into it, it's there's plenty there. I don't think I'm way out of line by saying like it could be.
Oh, what else? What else can we say?
I guess, to further ding it, like I don't know if you really need the detective character.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
not to bother you with trivia.
Yeah, that guy.
He's like the soundbite guy. Yeah.
It's
he's
he's kind of necessary, but also you could have used different means to progress the story.
I'm resisting the urge to say like I could have used more of like a corporeal like demon. Like we do get to see it every now and again, but like I think that is more
the subliminal flashes.
Yes,
I love those.
Yeah, like that is more effective for this movie than it would be if we had a physical fucking like demon running around at points in this movie.
Well, sure.
Like, yeah.
Well, because then you get into the same trouble that Insidious had. Because you got a great supernatural horror movie until you see the thing. Like, when you get flashes of it, it's great because it's not ridiculous. And then when you see the thing,
oh, it's ridiculous.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. I think, we know your rating on this.
Yeah.
For me, like, I will say, like, I did check out at points of this movie. Like,
I can see it.
Yeah, I started, like, I ordered food. Like, I'm ordering food. Might as well double dash and get some groceries. Like, so I had to, like, rewind it a couple times and, like, resist the urge to look at Facebook. Just because, like, there are some dry-ass parts of this movie.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what the parts that are, like, what you're looking for are, they're incredible. They're amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's up there for me. I'm not going to give it a 10. I'm going to give this a solid 8, I'm going to say.
Respectable.
Yeah.
I completely understand what you're talking about. Like, because with this movie, you kind of have to go into it wanting the drama as much as you want the horror.
Yeah. Because sometimes when you want to watch a horror movie, you just want to sit down, turn your brain off.
You want it at 10 all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
and like just, give me that fucking fast food, in my eyes, basically. Like,
sure.
But this is not that. Like, this is a movie-ass movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I think your average modern horror fan, let's say, is probably like not going to be like, this is not.
They would be bored to tears, I think.
Yeah.
And I think
they're
that's
fucking
a shame.
Wrong. Yeah.
Oh, super wrong. Fucking wrong. Like wrong with like 3 G's. Wrong.
But no, solid 8. Like it's a fucking. Oh, you know what? 8.5. I'll go up a little more.
8.5.
Yeah.
I like it. No, it's. I mean, there are things I could ding it on, but I don't want to. I want this to be probably my only 10 I'm ever going to give on this show.
All right.
It's a very special movie to me.
Excellent. There are movies that, like, if there's like one movie that if we get to, I think would be hard for me to not give another 10 to.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm not even going to say what it is.
Jaws 3D?
Exactly. Yeah. Perfect fucking movie, man. Jaws and SeaWorld. How can you go wrong? Yeah, no. It is, because it is so to my taste. It is like in my vein of horror. It's just, yeah.
Is it an action-y horror movie? Because I know that's where you like to... That's kind of your line.
Not overtly, I will say. Like,
okay.
I don't want to get... No, I'll just say... No, I'm not going to give any more hints on this. I'm just going to say, like... Because I know we're going to get to it. Like...
Okay.
We'll discuss it then. It's a little Easter egg for down the road. So... Yeah. The camera's over there. Hey! Yeah. Hey! You! No. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay.
I will say I don't think it's currently on our schedule, which is dwindling anyway. We have to.
Yeah, we got to re-up the schedule. Hey, I just noticed that my the scar on my knee is very shiny on camera.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. I've had that since I was in elementary school.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fucking need a saber-toothed tiger right in the fucking mouth.
Yep. In the museum. That's why I can't go anymore. All right. Are you ready to move on to trivia? Thumbs up. Let's do it.
He's okay.
All right. Let me just clear out this notification that just popped up. All right. I went buck wild with trivia. There's quite a bit. I only went through about 3/4 of the trivia that's on IMDb because it's fucking
I can imagine
extensive.
It's extensive.
It's extensive.
I don't know if it's just because like I'm like in a nice mellow groove right now, but when you were like, we're just like for 1 second, I was just like, did I not do the better known as for this? Like, no, it's literally right in front of us.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
You've done it.
There was a half a second of like pure panic. Oh fuck. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I should probably credit that to 1911 Black Cherry Cider.
Yeah.
There we go. Again, camera.
Where's the camera?
Yeah.
It's over. It's right there.
Yeah, you.
I'm drinking PBR. In the bottle, no less. Because I'm a fancy bitch.
I will be drinking PBR in a bottle
in
about that much.
Oh, it's
about
like
that much.
A minute and a half.
Yeah. Oh, anyway.
You remember that time that I drank a beer ahead of you and you said that I can't show you up on your show? You fucking twat.
You've been stewing over that for like 2 weeks?
Maybe.
I'm sorry. I listened to the Dracula episode this week. I'm like, oh.
Damn it. No, it's hilarious.
I will say.
Then we get into a bit about how art is Baba Booey. Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
I would not to pat ourselves in the back too hard, but that was a particularly funny episode.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good too. Listen, I can like my own stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't have to be so critical of myself to the point where I'm depressed all the time. Let me have something, okay? Mom. Jesus.
Thanks. Ooh, that was tasty.
Yeah. On to the trivia. In the scene where Reagan projectile vomits at Father Karras, the vomit was intended to hit Jason Miller in the chest, but the plastic tubing misfired. You got to crank that speaker up a little bit.
You crank the volume back.
The plastic tubing misfired, hitting him in the face. His reaction of shock and disgust while wiping away the vomit is genuine, and Miller admitted in interviews that he was very angered by this mistake. Also, I've heard that it was actually pretty fucking hot when it hit him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I think like once it was cold, it was too thick to go through the tubing.
Yeah.
So you like heat it up to get it.
Oh, some warm demon goo.
Yeah, gross. I've seen that hentai.
Demon Bukkake is my least favorite anime.
Due to death threats against Linda Blair from religious zealots who believed the film glorified Satan, Warner Brothers had bodyguards protecting her for 6 months after the film's release because, eccentric Christians are very good people.
Yeah. The religion all about forgiveness.
Yeah.
Seems to.
Hey, I'll kill you because you did that thing I don't like.
Yeah.
Weird.
Explain though how this movie glorifies Satan. Like, this is all horrible. Like,
Because you're showing it to mass audiences. Is what it is.
Like, I mean, the priests,
you're literally showing priests defeating it.
Yeah, doing something heroic.
Yeah.
Like, defeating this demon. Oh, y'all should actually read that fucking book every now and again. That's all I'll say about that.
That's not gonna happen. They'll read the parts they like, about hating the queers.
The part about mixing fabrics, though, nobody fucking... not mixing fabrics? Yeah.
You leave my polyester cotton blend out of this. According to William Friedkin, the subliminal shots of the white-faced demon are actually rejected makeup tests for Reagan's possessed appearance. Which I know a lot of trivia about this movie. Did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I thought those were specifically made for those
quick flashes or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. And I will say the final one that they went with was much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When originally released in the UK, a number of town councils imposed a complete ban on the showing of the film. This led to the bizarre spectacle of Exorcist bus trips, where enterprising travel companies organized buses to take groups to the nearest town where the film was showing, which is fucking genius. You are basically printing money at that point.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, like, I remember watching this movie for the first time. Like, I wasn't that young. I might have even been, like, in high school. Like,
yeah.
And, like, again, it's not the horror that we're used to, but still the whole time being, like, fucking on edge, like, just like fucking, like,
it's a very unsettling movie.
Yeah, like fucking.
I don't really remember the first time I saw this. Like, it's just always kind of been a thing I've known. So I don't know if it was like I knew pop culturally what it was, and then eventually
that's what it was
saw
for
the movie.
Me. Like, I knew pop culturally. I probably had seen bits and pieces.
Yeah,
but it was the first time I'd ever actually sat down to fucking watch the whole thing.
Right? Yeah, I must have caught it on TV or something as a kid.
Yeah,
or at least parts of it, and then just kind of pieced it all together. And eventually, I just knew the whole movie.
You know where I probably, like, the first, like, place I probably encountered this movie was probably, like, Mad Magazine. Like, they do, like, reprints of, like, old fucking... Yep. I was a huge Mad Magazine reader, so, like...
I was, too.
Yeah.
I used to read Mad and to a lesser degree, Cracked.
So I got them both every month, man. Fucking,
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because, like, they would vary in quality. Sometimes Mad was better, sometimes Cracked was better.
Yep. Like... there was another one in the mix back in, like, the 70s, I think. My dad had a bunch of them. It was Mad, Cracked, and... Well, that's gone forever.
Yep.
That's gone. Done. Donezo.
What about I can't remember that.
Glug, glug. That is the sound of the inside of my brain right now, yeah. All right, here we go. Back to the trivia. Actress Mercedes McCambridge, who played the voice of the demon, insisted on swallowing raw eggs and chain smoking to alter her vocalizations.
Whoa.
Yeah, the actress, she was like a well-known Hollywood actress, like old time. The actress who had problems with alcohol abuse in the past, furthermore wanted to drink whiskey as she knew alcohol would distort her voice even more and create the crazed state of mind of the character.
She's trying to become Tom Waits.
Pretty much. Yeah. That's kind of where she was going. As she was giving up sobriety, she insisted that her priest be present to counsel her during the recording process. At William Friedkin's direction, McCambridge was also bound to a chair with pieces of torn sheet at her neck, arms, wrists, legs, and feet to get a more realistic sound of the demon struggling against the restraints. McCambridge later recalled the experience as one of horrific rage, while Friedkin admitted that her performance, as well as the extremes which the actress put herself through to gain authenticity, terrifies the director to this day.
Jeez.
That was a lot.
Well, actually, not to this day because he just died like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So up until about 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
terrified the shit out of him.
Terrified. It was probably his dying thought.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah. Thank you. As we're in the scene in the mental hospital. I am well aware of, method acting, but God
That's yeah.
damn, son. It's fucking crazy. All right, we're going to move on.
I specifically moved it down to the preview screen just to see if we can get it
See
to
if you can sync up again
Yeah.
like for Dracula.
That was insane. I wish you guys could have seen that. It was so cool.
Fucking weird. Father Dyer is played by William O'Malley, an actual priest who, up until 2012, taught at Fordham Prep, a Jesuit high school.
All right.
The demon seen but not named throughout the film is called Pazuzu, a demon in Assyrian and Babylonian mythology, as the demon that brings famine during the dry seasons and locusts during the rainy seasons. The raisin seasons.
The raisin seasons, yeah.
Yes, the California seasons. He was the king of the demons of the wind.
All right.
Wind.
Demons of farting, apparently.
Ass demons. The Exorcist is the first horror film to be nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture.
Huh. All right.
That's how you know it's a movie-ass fucking movie.
I thought for sure like it would have been like Frankenstein or Dracula or something like.
Those weren't nominated for shit. Man.
Really?
I don't think so.
Damn. What the fuck do I know?
Also, were the Academy Awards a thing back in the 30s?
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, who knows?
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they might have been nominated for something, but definitely not Best Picture.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what else got... Silence of the Lambs, I think, was nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's like strictly horror though. That's more of like police like drama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I would say like a thriller. Probably
Yeah,
a
thriller for sure. Yeah.
I mean, it walks the line of horror, I would say.
Yeah.
But anyway.
The first Academy Awards was 1929.
Oh,
Okay.
so it could have been Dracula or Frankenstein. Who knows?
I
I mean, they had a shot anyways, I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they had a shot.
Ineloquently, yeah.
Yeah. All right, you ready for something that tickles my fucking fancy?
Let's hear it.
In the arteriogram scene, the bearded man who assists the doctor is Paul Bateson, who was an X-ray technician at NYU Medical Center, where that scene was shot and managed to get a small part. In 1979, he was convicted of the murder of a film critic and was sentenced to 20 years in prison. However, he bragged about and was a suspect in the murder of 6 men who he said he picked up in gay bars, had sex with them, and then murdered them and dismembered their bodies and put them in plastic bags for fun, quote unquote, in 1977 and 78.
Damn.
They were known as the bag murders. Although investigators believe his story, he was never officially charged with those murders. He was never officially charged, and those murders have technically never been solved. Bateson was released from prison in 2004. The whole story revolving around the bag murders was later fictionalized in Cruising from 1980, which was also directed by William Friedkin.
Huh.
Have you seen Cruising?
I have not. That's the Al Pacino movie.
It is Al Pacino in he's infiltrating the gay club scene to find a guy who's been murdering people, very much like this. Really into gay subculture. They really fucking went deep in it.
Yeah.
Not to
Ooh.
wait a minute.
I was typing.
Yeah.
Most of my jokes go into text.
Oh, is that
I
how
laugh
that
at
works?
myself.
Oh, I see what you're doing. But yeah, it gets really microscopic into the gay club scene of the 70s and 80s.
All right.
a little uncomfortable to watch, like a straight guy who is like portraying a straight guy pretending to be gay.
Okay, for pay.
Yeah, pretty much. But decent movie. Decent movie. I
just remember seeing the cover like in the video store a lot. It was always like Al Pacino in that like leather motorcycle get up. Like,
yeah. Uh-huh. Now, I can't tell you how accurate into the gay subculture that was, but from stories a few gay friends have told me, 70s club scenes for homosexuals was fucking rowdy times.
Wild West, yeah.
All right, we're gonna go back to William Friedkin. He says that in the making of documentary that he cast Jason Miller as Father Karras because he had seen him in a stage play and his performance, quote unquote, reeked of failed Catholicism, which is a really interesting way to describe a person.
This guy stinks of failed Jesus.
Yeah, God damn, son.
Ooh, I'm very gassy tonight. I apologize, folks.
See that?
Yeah.
William Friedkin's attention to detail was so extensive that an early scene that simply involved breakfast being cooked took over a day to complete because he wanted to use bacon that wouldn't smoke and sizzle, which in 1972 meant the production had to find very hard to locate bacon that that didn't have preservatives.
Everybody's thinking like, oh, nobody's gonna notice the bacon. I noticed the bacon while I was watching this movie. Yeah, I was actually sitting there. I'm like, man, I want one of those flat top grills. Like,
fucking bacon, dude.
It looked really good.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Speaking of bacon, he loves it.
It must have been fresh off the hog.
Yeah.
It's breakfast that Ice Cube would not appreciate.
That's right. Yeah. Mom cooked no breakfast, no hog.
Let's see. So we had a bacon fact. Everybody likes bacon.
Everybody loves bacon.
We're gonna have a porno fact. Everybody likes porno.
And porno and bacon, like those are foundations of this country. God damn it.
Foundations of this podcast. Yeah. During the scene where Father Karras visits Chris McNeil as she is ironing the infamous Ivory Snow box. Ivory Snow was laundry detergent.
What's her name? Marilyn Chambers. Yeah.
Featuring porn star Marilyn Chambers can be seen in the background.
I can sometimes I will sometimes forget the password to my computer at work.
Yeah.
Family members' birthdays. I remember that Marilyn Chambers is the Ivory Snow baby for some reason. Like,
yeah.
Go figure.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so we've covered bacon. We've covered pornography.
Yeah.
How do you feel about MASH?
I knew it was going to come up sooner or later. Yeah.
Alan Alda was offered a role in the movie, but rejected it because he did not like the book.
Yeah, all right.
What were you going to say?
Oh no, because I saw MASH in a couple of people's credits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, not that. Let's see here. Linda Blair's spine was fractured in the "Mother, Make It Stop, It's Burning" scene, where Reagan's upper body is ricocheting up and down off the bed. The contraption that was supposed to lift her up and down broke loose, and her spine was permanently injured.
Oof.
Ironically, Ellen Bernstein's back was also permanently injured in another scene. All of this plays into the Exorcist curse mythology surrounding the movie. Ellen Bernstein, like when she, I think it was when she got backhanded the first time and like kind of flew across the room.
Yeah.
There was a rigging that pulled her, and it like
fucked up her back.
Something about it fucked up her back.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Let's see here. 2 more facts. Okay. This was the last film. I'm sorry, not the last film. This was the film in which makeup legend Dick Smith hired Rick Baker as his assistant.
Oh, all right.
So if you want to know why the fucking special effects are so good,
there you go, Rick Baker.
Dick Smith and
Rick Baker.
Rick Baker.
Yeah.
Dick and Rick.
Dick and Rick.
Dick, Rick.
I love this dream sequence too. Like this is fucking.
It's so unsettling.
Yeah.
Like that's just the word of the movie. Unsettling.
And like it seems like a genuine, like real dream somebody would have too. Like,
yeah. No music, no sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, just weirdness.
You're running and like not
interstitial
getting
cuts
anywhere.
of different things. Yeah.
Yeah.
That fucking nurse's hat kills me.
Looks like an upside down medicine cup.
It looks like a coffee filter.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I don't know if we've got any other like Murder She Wrote tie-ins. But
Waiting for the sound effect.
I was waiting to hear him say someone's a murder she wrote.
the little cabin in which William Peter Blatty wrote the Exorcist novel used to belong to Angela Lansbury. The other way around, but yeah.
I'll take it.
That's gonna do it for trivia.
All right.
I had to end on the Angela Lansbury one.
We will move on to the better known as portion of.
I jumped the gun.
It's fine.
But you ain't you.
We're not gonna fire you.
I could have been drinking
Do it
during
for
that pause.
free. Like beer.
Yeah. We will start off, of course, with director William Friedkin, who we just lost like literally about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. Maybe not even that much. Like it just happened.
Yeah.
Ooh, pardon me, folks. Anyway, he has directed some fucking bomb-ass movies, as the kids say.
Yeah.
He directed a couple episodes of actually original flavor CSI in 2007 and 2009. He directed The Hunted in 2003. This is probably not many people remember this, but it's basically like Benicio del Toro is like this crazy like survivalist who like I think is like killed somebody or is like maybe a serial killer or something.
Okay.
And like Tommy Lee Jones, it's basically The Fugitive, but like, not in the Fugitive universe.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones is like another like less crazy survivalist who gets hired to like hunt him down and like fucking, kill him.
Yep.
It's a pretty fucking cool movie. What else has he directed? He directed the movie Jade in 1995. That was a steamy drama with Linda Fiorentino and I think David, what's his name from fucking NYPD Blue?
I don't know. I've never seen it, but I know I've seen that cover like a million times.
Yeah,
at
like
the
her
movie
back
store.
like riding a dude.
Yeah.
He directed Blue Chips in 1994. It was the college basketball movie with like Shaquille O'Neal.
That's a good ass movie.
Yeah. I remember seeing that in the movie theater when I was a kid. I was 15. Jesus. He directed an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
My dude.
Yeah, on a dead man's chest. I vaguely remember this.
You could do it anywhere, but you do it on a dead man's chest.
Do it on the dead man's chest. Danny Darwin learns that his new tattoo might be more than just a tattoo. Like, I vaguely remember that setup. I remember something about a tattoo, but I don't remember
Tia
the details.
Carrera in it.
Yeah, I remember Tia Carrera being in one of them. I just don't remember.
Is it like the tattoo come to life or something? It's kind of like a take on the Inked Man.
I don't remember. Like, yeah. Or like the tattoos maybe like predict something, or I don't remember. Yeah, I don't. Oh, that's the fucking movie. But yeah, that's the episode that he directed.
Okay.
Where were we? Right around here. He directed To Live and Die in L.A. in 1985. Directed an episode of the 80s Twilight Zone series. Did a couple music videos in 84 and 85. One for Laura Branigan and one for Wang Chung. I remember that Laura Branigan song just because, like, when I was a kid, my dad, who worked, I have discussed my uncle who owned the electronics store, who was into some shady stuff. My dad obtained a brand new Thunderbird, like in the early 80s.
Be like my car? Fell off a truck.
Yeah, I'm sure it was 100% legally. I know it was through my uncle somehow. So yeah. Anyway, but I just remember that cassette tape was in that fucking car. Like
when he got it,
I listened to that Laura Branigan fucking tape so much when I was a kid. Anyway, he directed Cruising, as we mentioned before, in 1980. He directed Sorcerer in 1977, which I hear is an awesome movie. I have not seen it. It's Roy Scheider. I think there's another guy too. They have to There's a G.I. Joe episode based on this movie.
Are you shitting me?
I shit you not. They have to drive a truck full of explosives like through the jungle, and they're like super sensitive to like jostling and like,
Yeah.
so they have to be super careful. And there was an episode of G.I. Joe where they have to like transport these crystals, like, and, you know, if they fucking fuck up, they're gonna blow up and everybody's gonna die.
Holy shit!
This is like an
He
incredible
interviewed Fritz Lang. Jesus
yeah,
Christ!
1975. This is an incredible fucking back-to-back 2 movies right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
He directed The Exorcist in 1973. In 1971, he directed The French Connection.
Fucking Popeye Doyle.
Legendary movie.
Yeah.
To this day, one of the best car chases ever filmed in a movie.
It's just got great drama in it.
Yeah, great movie. If you have not seen The French Connection, I highly, highly recommend it. The Boys in the Band. Let's see. Pro Football Mayhem on a Sunday Afternoon, TV movie in 1965. Directed an episode of The Alfred Hitchcock Hour, also in 1965.
Sick.
His first directing role, 1962, The People versus Paul Crump.
That's a weird name.
Okay, moving on. We have Ellen Bernstein, who played Chris McNeil in this movie. She has been in a ton of shit too.
Gonna be in the new Exorcist coming up.
Coming up, the new Exorcist. I just went over that.
I'm really excited for that, and I don't want to be.
I hope it's
but
good.
it looks
It
fucking
looks good. Yeah.
Those trailers look good.
Let's see. She was in 13 episodes of Law and Order: Organized Crime. That was 2021 to 23. Let's see. House of Cards. She was in 5 episodes of that. With Kevin Spacey. She was on that show Mom with Anna Faris.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I forgot.
that
Allison
never
Janney.
looked funny. That never looked funny.
Yeah, I'm not the audience for that show, apparently. Interstellar.
That's white girls with trauma. That's what that is.
Yeah. She was in the movie Interstellar in 2014.
Did that cross the line?
Of truth into the correct territory? Yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah. Let's see. She was in 5 episodes of Louie. I never got that fucking series.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I mean, it was another just like weird comedian based like sitcom. I don't like you're just translating his material into a TV show and it doesn't work.
Let's see. What else? Law and Order Special Victims Unit. That was 2008. She was in that weird-ass movie, The Fountain, 2006.
That is a weird ass fucking movie. I'm not a smart man. But I am not a fucking moron either. I do not understand that movie.
Yeah. I've never seen it, but I've heard things about it. It's the one where like it's like Hugh Jackman and he's like Ponce de Leon or whatever. Like
You kind of.
yeah. Anyway, let's see. Oh, she was in Red Dragon in 2002. I feel like that movie's been popping up a lot lately. She was the voice of Grandma Dollarhide.
Dollarhide sounds like a fucking supervillain.
She was in 2000's Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, seeing that once was enough.
Yep, that's a movie you watch once. Yeah, you watch it once.
Uno, because it's overrated.
Ass to ass.
Yeah.
Ass to ass. Yeah. Oh.
I mean, I wasn't like grossed out by it or anything. Like it made me uncomfortable. Sure,
Mildly intrigued.
but but it's supposed to.
Yeah.
It's supposed to make you uncomfortable, and it worked. But it's also not really good.
Yeah, I know. It needs to be enjoyable too, and
Yeah.
it is not. She was in an episode of The Wonderful World of Disney in 1997. We're still in the late 90s. She was in the Babysitters Club movie in 1995. Good Lord.
There's a lot of movies. Jesus.
Movies I haven't heard from. She apparently had her own show at one point in the 80s, the Ellen Bernstein Show from 86 to 87. Lasted for 13 episodes, I'm going to gamble on because, she is Ellen Bernstein. She's in 13 episodes.
She's in 13 episodes. Had somebody come in and Ellen Bernstein her,
Apparently whoever was making that show didn't go ass to ass, so it didn't get renewed.
Oh, wow, she was on Gunsmoke.
Like every actor, at some
Every
point in the
single actor.
Here's your part on Gunsmoke. Knock it out of the park. Have fun with it. She was in The Last Picture Show in 1971. She was also on The Virginian in 1969. What else? Anything else worth noting?
I'm not seeing it. This was like the Bob Hope Hour.
Wagon Train, 77, Sunset Strip, Perry Mason, The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis.
Who could possibly love a guy called Dobie Gillis?
Moving on. Next up, we have Max von Sydow, who passed away in 2020. He is in a bunch of shit also. He one of his last notable roles was Lor San Tekka. That was in Star Wars The Force Awakens. He's in that first scene with Oscar Isaac. He also did the voice in the Star Wars Force Awakens Lego video game.
Yeah.
Shows up on The Simpsons for an episode. Did a voice in Elder Scrolls Skyrim, 2011. He was in the version of Robin Hood with Russell Crowe. Also, same year, was in Shutter Island. I did not enjoy that movie.
I haven't seen it.
It's kind of boring.
It just looked really predictable.
Yeah. Also, same year in the Wolfman remake with Benicio del Toro and
Did not
Anthony Hopkins.
even want to see that.
It's not horrible. It just doesn't do anything really notable with with what it has.
Well, let's check in with our resident werewolf expert.
Yeah, all right. So, the Wolfman remake, it missed everything that the Wolfman did right.
Yeah, I can see that.
And
did it not have hard G words in it?
Honestly, I only saw it the once because, I've seen every other werewolf movie
In existence,
as many times as I can.
Yeah.
I've seen it just the once. I don't think it had the hard G's in it. It was just a natural curse, it seemed like. And like I said, it missed all of the drama and tension building from the original.
Yeah.
And just wanted to be something more.
How about the Peeping Tomism? Did it have the Peeping
No,
Tomism
it did
in
not.
the original?
No, that was suspiciously absent.
So, yeah.
I was like, I
Oh,
did
they make him a crazed pervert, huh?
I liked how he looked as the Wolfman. I liked the Wolfman sequences. But like what Art is saying, for sure. There's just it doesn't have,
Didn't have the magic.
Yeah, whatever the thing that ties everything together is just not in that movie.
The oomph is missing. They definitely updated the graphics, like he's saying, but the oomph, the drive, the drama, the story.
Yeah. All right. It's a bummer.
Back to you. Nope. Back to you.
Here we go.
That's the one.
I'm back, folks. What else? We're on Max von Sydow. That's right. He was in Heidi, the 2005 version. He was in Minority Report in 2002. Decent movie. I haven't seen it in a very long time, though.
Philip K. Dick book, I believe.
Yeah. Let's see.
There's a chance if there was a decent sci-fi movie with a weird twist kind of thing to it in the 80s and into the mid 90s, it was probably a Philip K. Dick.
Yeah. That was the worst burp ever. It's like, yeah. Oh, there it is.
Slow and slow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was mostly like pushing. Also, he was in Solomon Kane. We passed that a little bit ago.
Oh, did I?
But I love that movie.
I swear to Christ, if you skip one of his best roles.
2009. Ghostbusters, the video game?
As Vigo?
Yeah. He is the voice of Vigo the Carpathian in Ghostbusters 2.
Rush Hour 3? Is that what you're talking about?
I do love the Rush Hour movies, but no.
Oof.
Let's see. Minority Report. Snow Falling on Cedars, 1999. 1998, he's in What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams.
That's a good-ass fucking movie.
I've never seen that. It's where Annabella Sciorra is his wife, and like she commits suicide, right? And, like
I can't remember if she commits suicide or if she just dies from other reasons. But yeah, it's.
Let's see. So the Adventures of Young Indiana Jones and the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
Oh, Judge Dredd.
There we go.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Were you gonna skip Judge Dredd?
No,
We would never.
Because I was gonna mention there's a scene in Judge Dredd where he's like fucking giving like a fucking fiery like rah 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 like speech, and there's a close up on his face, and the whole scene there's just a booger fucking flapping in his fucking nose.
So good.
Well, that's on the rewatch list now. I gotta.
I think they like edited it out digitally, like in later fucking versions. But like,
What a cop out.
yeah, I remember we were watching it like in the '90s. Like, hey, is it a fucking booger? Like, rewind this. Like,
Yep.
oh, much like what's that? The Last Waltz. It's not a coke booger though. I'm assuming. He was also in Needful Things in 1993. Mm-hmm. That was the Devil Sells You Used Goods movie.
Mm-hmm. My God, he's been in so many things.
Yeah.
We're only into 1990.
A Kiss Before Dying, 1991. That's with Sean Young and I forget who else. Ghostbusters 2, we mentioned. He's Vigo the Carpathian, the voice of Any Way. Mm-hmm. Hannah and Her Sisters, 1986. He's in a Christopher Columbus movie in 1985. Kojak, the Belarus File, also 1985. Knocking those TV movies out of the park in 1985.
Fucking A, dude. Dune.
Oh, shit. Did I go over it?
Yeah, up.
Oh, there it is.
There,
Yeah.
there.
He was, in the David Lynch version of Dune in 1984.
Just like visually stunning, but like content-wise,
Substance-wise, yeah.
No,
not so much.
It's not there.
Yeah. He is in Never Say Never Again as Blofeld in 1983.
Fucking A, dude.
It was the movie that Sean Connery made that's basically just Thunderball again. It's not even a joke. It's just Thunderball with old James Bond.
Yep.
Yeah. He is in Conan the Barbarian in 1982, another classic fucking movie. That is probably in my top 10, Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, fucking A.
Yeah. 1980, he plays Ming the Merciless in Flash Gordon.
Holy shit, that was him.
Yeah, despite not being Asian, he plays Ming the Merciless. Well, technically, I mean, Ming the Merciless is
He's an alien.
Yeah.
He's not Asian. He's Asian-esque.
I once ate a breakfast buffet at a table next to Flash Gordon at a convention.
Yeah?
It was at Super Mega Fest. You
Was
were
it
here for that. When we recorded the JC episode, I mentioned a Super Mega Fest story, and nobody believed me that Super Mega Fest is a real convention.
No, because the name is ridiculous? Yeah.
But I swear I had breakfast next to Flash Gordon.
Was that before or after Ted came out and he actually made some money?
It was after, because he was like
50
making
fucking years.
Yeah, he was making money on like convention appearances at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also a breakfast buffet with Darth Maul once too.
Yes. Sexual predator Darth Maul.
Yeah. I was there the night he got arrested.
That character doesn't deserve your hate. He was a Sith Lord, and that's fine. Ray Parks deserves your hate.
I've told this story, not on a podcast before, because like this is like whatever. This is public record. He got arrested for fucking
Public record?
Yeah, he got arrested for. He was accused. I don't think he was ever convicted of it, of like sexually assaulting this woman. From what I saw that night, there was he was
Preach it, sister!
yeah. Okay, so
Oh, we're going there.
we're spilling the tea.
Get your cups out.
I don't have a spill the tea.
This is the story of how we get sued. This is what this is. Darth Maul and this girl were in the bar at this hotel.
Darth Maul?
I'm telling you this as an eyewitness. I witnessed this with my fucking two eyes. We ran to him that morning at breakfast. My friend Tony was there.
Yeah.
It was me and Tony. And Tony sees him at breakfast. He's like, "Hey, you're Darth Maul." He's like, "Oh, not right now, man. Like, I'm eating."
Yeah.
Like, "Oh yeah, no problem."
Which, fair enough.
Understandable. Like, yeah, fucking. So like him and this girl from the con were just going at it in the fucking bar, like just fucking making out.
Yeah.
Just
He had a finger in.
He had a finger in. He had a hand up her skirt, like literally, like in the middle of the bar. I mean, there are 2-3 dozen people at this point just standing around watching this.
Telling me as he was checking out her snake eye.
Yeah. So fucking, we're all sitting at a table outside the bar where this is going on because it's a lobby bar in the hotel.
Yeah.
And there's just tables outside the bar, and we're sitting there, and like. Him and the girl leave. They go up in the elevator. This is when the assault allegedly occurs. I'm not defending him at all. Like, whatever.
Well, allegedly.
Yeah. I'm just saying because that's the fact. It's allegedly this is what happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Tony was wearing a fucking Spider-Man suit, like as cosplaying Spider-Man, and so like we're all sitting around drinking. Little while later, we hear ding. The fucking elevator door opens. Out walks Darth Maul. He walks over to our table, and we're like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" With the hand that has just been up this girl's skirt all night, fucking puts his hand right on Tony's shoulder. He's like, "Hey, guys, what's going on?" And we're all just like, "Oh!"
Were the fingers wrinkly?
I literally said, "Dude, you got to burn that fucking Spider-Man suit." Like, yeah. It's what I witnessed that night.
Yeah.
That was the night he got arrested. So I'm interviewing him the next day.
Yeah.
Like I'm scheduled to interview him.
Oh, he got arrested, got out, and then went back to the con, right?
Yeah. So like
Homeboy needed bail money. Yeah.
This is when I was hanging out with Tony Todd. Like me and him were bullshitting. He's like, who do you want to talk to? Like we'll go around. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to talk to to fucking what's his name? Ray. Yeah.
Ray.
Like, oh yeah. This is what happened when he brought me over to fucking Paul Sorvino. I told that story too.
Oh yeah.
He was like, yeah, we'll go over.
I loved you in Goodfellas.
Yeah, we'll go over and talk to him. So we go over, we're talking to him. Again, I don't know at this point that he has just been arrested for sexual assault.
Yeah.
Like, he could have said, like, I was just arrested for sexual assault. Like, we don't need to do this interview. Like,
yeah.
Nope. Just, let's do it. Fucking just did it. Like, I was all excited because I got to interview Darth Maul. Like,
yeah.
And then, like, I get home, I'm like, oh
no.
Like, well, I'm just going to burn this fucking interview. Like, yeah. So that's my Darth Maul story.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't remember how we got off on that tangent.
I don't either. It had to do with something, and we saw in the credits.
Yeah, it had to have been.
Whatever.
Jesus.
We're here now.
Yeah.
Flash Gordon. That was at Sam Jones. Yeah. That was also the same convention.
You go from Flash Gordon to sexual assault.
Because it happened the same convention. The time I saw Sam Jones was the time I almost shattered my hand because they had one of those, like, test your strength, like, punching bag machine things. I was smashed. Like,
yeah.
This is I've told this story. My strategy for this convention every time would be like me, Tom DeSico, and like Amanda, and Tony was there a lot too. Actually,
yeah.
All we would do was just buy a case of beer and sit in the lobby and wait for something to happen. And every time something happened. So yeah, like, halfway through a case of beer, I'm like, oh, let's do the fucking test your punch machine. Like, I'm gonna knock this thing out of the fucking park. Fucking go, like, wind up, go to punch, and punch past the bag, and just contact with, like, the hard fucking, like the post where it's all, like,
you asshole,
the score, like, board and shit. Like, yeah.
Bet that made a noise.
I'm like, oh, meant to do that. Yeah.
Jesus.
Anyway, back to the better known as.
Yeah.
We're on the second credit. Jesus
sure
Christ.
Are.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still looking for notable credits. We just went past The Exorcist. There is a movie one coming up, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The greatest story ever told.
The Magician. No. The Seventh Seal, 1957. That's the one I was thinking of. I don't know.
Okay.
What were you thinking of?
No, it was literally the greatest story ever told.
Oh, yeah, the Jesus movie, the greatest story ever told. Yeah, that's the last one.
That was a movie-ass movie.
That was a movie-ass movie. Moving on, Linda Blair, probably most well known for being Reagan McNeil. She is in some things like here and there, but it's mostly just like as cameos because she's Linda Blair.
Yeah. No, this set her up to be herself and everything.
Yeah, I did a con with her again, Super Mega Fest.
Oh, really?
Again, I swear it's a real convention.
It's just the dumbest name.
Yeah, I didn't really talk to her that much, but she seemed really nice.
Yeah.
Let's see, anything worth mentioning? She was in S Club 7 in LA, the TV show.
Oh, Jesus.
For 9 episodes, and in the S Club 7 Artistic Differences movie.
Ugh.
She was in an episode of the Godzilla animated series in 1999.
That's awesome.
She was in an episode of Extreme Ghostbusters, 1997.
That's less awesome.
Yeah. She does show up for a second in Scream in 96. She was in the greatest TV show ever made, Renegade, 1996.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see. What else shows up in an episode of Married with Children? What episode? I vaguely remember that. Magnificent Seven.
I don't know. Oh, that was in the years that I didn't watch
I want to say she's
much.
like one of like Peg's relatives or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I think the gist of that was she was Seven's actual mother.
Oh, okay.
Remember when they brought on their like the little kid fucking jump the shark moment? It was like everybody references it to like the Brady Bunch character, cousin
Oliver.
Oliver, yeah.
She was in Zapped Again, 1990. She was in an episode of MacGyver in 1990.
Just pass over the sequel to this movie, Repossessed, huh?
Oh, yeah, Repossessed, the Leslie Nielsen one, 1990 again.
Has a higher rating than at The Exorcist 2.
Yeah, 4.8. We will get to The Exorcist 2. She was in an
like a
episode
3.6.
She was in an episode of the Monsters anthology series in 1989. We should do episodes on like a couple of like horror anthologies, like where we watch like maybe like 3 or 4 episodes, and then like do an episode on like Tales from the Crypt or like Monsters or Tales from the Dark Side or something.
Shit, yeah, we can do that.
I was thinking of that when I ran across that earlier. She in 1985 was in Murder, She Wrote. I've been waiting for that for weeks. So glad to hear that again.
I have to make a real sound clip for that.
I think we settled on typewriter and maybe the gun, maybe not the gun.
Yeah, probably typewriter. I could probably just grab the theme song, which is like 2 seconds of the theme song.
Or we could just
typewriters.
using guns and farts.
Guns and farts, I guess.
Listen, it's what I have originally created just to give it a unique sound.
It's art's vision, okay?
It's my artistic vision.
Whatever.
No, we could do it.
She was in an episode of The Fuck Boat in 1982.
Oh, the fuck boat.
Hasn't showed up in a while
As
either.
Muffy. I played Muffy on the fuck boat.
Oh, Muffy, the fuff. I can't even say it.
Nick, Sheriff Anderson remembers.
Excuse me?
I don't know. Thor told me to tell you, Sheriff Anderson remembers.
Oh, yeah. So does Rowdy.
Yeah. Monster of the Week stuff. Which we have coming up this week.
We do.
Yeah, I'm psyched.
Super pumped.
I'm hyped, Thor. Oh, Muffy, the fuck boat is shoving off. That's what I was trying to say. Oh. Exorcist 2, 3.8. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Repossessed, like a 4.1. She's in Airport 1975 and 1974. This was her 4th role, The Exorcist. Her first role in 1968, Hidden Faces.
Were they hidden in Muffy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just bury that face deep in Muffy. Lee J. Cobb played the detective in this movie. He is also in some legendary movie-ass movies. Let's see. You know what? He was in Gunsmoke. Holy shit.
Yeah. Did you listen to him talk and go like, this dude needs to blow his nose and clear his throat?
Oh, you talking about me or Lee J. Cobb? Because I'm having that.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes. Pretty much both of you.
Yeah, he was in an episode of Gunsmoke. Let's see. He was in The Exorcist, 1973.
No shit.
I saw Double Indemnity. Like, wait a minute. Like, it's got to be like a TV movie remake of Double Indemnity.
The indemnity is a weird word to put in the title of a movie.
Yeah, like rural.
Yeah.
She is. Are we talking about a she?
No, we are not.
J. Cobb. Jesus Christ. It's like we drink a lot on this show or something.
It's so weird.
He's in McKenna's Gold, 1969. Coogan's Bluff, 1968.
Good movie.
In Like Flint, 1967. He's in the 1966 version of Death of a Salesman. Also shows up in 120 episodes of The Virginian.
God.
It's 4
In 4 years.
Jesus Christ. Our Man Flint, he's in the original and the sequel, Our Man Flint and In Like Flint. He is in, I know there's another one coming up. Brothers Karamazov, 1958. He is in 12 Angry Men in 1957.
Oh shit.
He is.
Is that the really infamous one?
Yeah.
Like the one everybody knows that?
Yeah, the one you have to watch in high school.
Yeah.
And the other movie we had to watch in high school, On the Waterfront, 1954. He plays Johnny Friendly. He's like the mob boss in that movie.
I have not seen that movie.
Oh, we had to watch that in high school.
Why?
Because it was a play, and then they made it into a movie that won Academy Awards and shit.
Okay.
Anything else worth noting?
I don't see anything.
Yeah. Buckskin Frontier.
Gross.
We will move on from there. Up next, we have Kitty Wynn. She was the maid to the McNeils.
Yes.
And she was also in some stuff. She was in this. This shows up several times in several versions. The Tragedy of King Lear. She was in the 1982 version. I want to say there are other people in the credits who were in different versions of King Lear.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's also in The Exorcist 2, 1977. She shows up in two episodes. Episodes of Kojak.
Yeah.
She is also in The Exorcist, we mentioned, 1973.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, weird. She's also...
all the other people that we've been talking about have also been in The Exorcist.
Yeah. Same year, she's in The Streets of San Francisco, 1973. It's a cop show with Michael Douglas.
Uh-huh.
She was in They Might Be Giants. Not the band, the 1971 movie, They Might Be Giants.
Very different, I assume.
I'll say
it's maybe that movie is good, which would make it different than the band.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't enjoy that. Their music or antics. Yeah,
I mean it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Like that song about the egg. Like, oh, all right, that's cute. I heard that the first time. Like they're singing about Albany. Great. Like, okay, the 10th fucking duper time I've heard it. It's not quite as witty and fucking anyway, but yeah, that's our stance on They Might Be Giants. Their best work is the Malcolm in the Middle theme song. I'll say it.
I forgot that was them.
Yeah. Jack McGowan was the guy that everybody wanted to be Dudley Moore in this movie.
Yeah. Fucking yeah.
Just playing.
Is this Arthur's namesake?
He
not a joke. Not a joke.
To be clear,
he has bad parents.
To be clear, my namesake is the Arthur that's Dudley Moore.
Is it really? Oh, we gotta get you a top hat.
How about a drink?
Yeah, there's a story in there for another time.
Oh, I think we know the story. I mean, it's not hard to piece together.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah. We're looking at the epilogue. Oh, dear Lord. That was the last episode.
36-year epilogue.
Yeah.
We're all shocked it lasted this long.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, no, he dies tragically in this movie and then dies tragically in real life, apparently, right afterwards. I don't know of what. I'm just saying tragically.
Damn
but
it.
I mean, he looks like he's about
he's
dead
apparently
from liver
65
failure.
at that point. Or no, 55. Jesus.
That was 55?
Well, that's like 70s 55.
Okay,
which
that's
is
like 90.
Yeah.
Speaking of 90s, fucking Bob Barker, legend.
Yeah.
Made it to 99. Clocked out right before 100. Didn't want to go over.
Yeah, I saw a meme today. It was the greatest meme. It was like my man went as close as he could to $1 without going over.
Fucking legend. Fucking legend.
This drink's for him. Not alcoholism.
Yeah.
All right, come on, PBR. Here we go. Last, what's the number to beat? The Queen of Spades or whatever?
Queen of Spades.
Last one was a 6. That'd say 5 of fucking clubs.
Guess you got to keep drinking.
I mean, if I must. Where are we?
Oh, not Dudley Moore.
Yeah, that's right. Fake Dudley Moore. He was in, let's see.
Oh, The Exorcist.
The Exorcist,
What
believe it or
the
not.
fuck? It's crazy.
We mentioned there was a 1972 version of King Lear, or 1982.
Yes.
He was in the 1970 version of King Lear.
No shit. I wonder how many movie versions of that there are. I'm going to say like 1,000.
Yeah, it's like one of those things they'll just make. Like whenever somebody wants to win like an Oscar or be nominated for an Oscar, like
Well, I wanna
pretty sure
say-
Anthony Hopkins was in a King Lear. Like
There's a Japanese movie that I saw. It's King Lear, but like set in samurai times.
yeah,
The fuck was that called? I don't remember. But it was a the guy that did Seven Samurai.
Kurosawa.
Yeah, it's Kurosawa movie.
He was also in The Fearless Vampire Killers in 1967.
It's a good Bad Brains album.
Is it really? It's a Roman Polanski movie.
Or, song, I'm sorry. Bad Brains song, that album.
Okay. He's in an episode of the original Avengers, 1967.
Was Captain America in that? I don't think he was.
Yeah, no, he's way more of a Hulk dude. He was in Dr. Zhivago in 1965. That might be it as far as the notable stuff. First Night, that's another Shakespeare, like, fucking,
Sure is.
yeah.
I want to say that had some fucking in it.
Darby O'Gill and the Little People, Magical World
That's
of Disney.
fucking racist. That was a movie called Murder Bag. That's kind of awesome.
Murder Bag.
I have questions.
It's from
The Quiet Man.
1952, The Quiet Man.
That is my favorite John Wayne movie.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, without doubt. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No, I haven't.
He played a boxer who, like, tragically killed a guy in the ring and then retired from boxing.
Okay.
And then he moves back to like his family's homestead in Ireland.
Ireland, yeah.
And then it's all the drama that happens with that. Like it's funny, it's a little sad, it's dramatic, it's fucking awesome.
All right. Okay. Gotta check
Fucking
this
Maureen
out.
O'Hara, just
Yeah. Fucking smoking redhead, yeah. Maureen
she's
O'Hara.
a complete fucking smoke show.
Yeah. Damn, John Ford directed. He also directed The Searchers.
Yeah, dude. If nobody out there has seen The Quiet Man, fucking watch it. It's so good.
All right, moving on. Next up, we have Jason Miller, who played Father Damien Karras. He passed away in 2001.
Damn.
Yeah, he's most well known for being, Damien Karras.
Yeah.
His other, like, probably most notable role was Coach Ara Parsigi in Rudy. I haven't seen that movie in a long ass time. With fucking Samwise Gamgee.
yeah.
Anything else worth mentioning for him? This was his first role, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, he was a theater actor before this.
Oh, okay, because he really, really fucking nailed it, man.
Yeah.
He's really good in this movie. All right, moving on. Next up, we have Barton Heyman.
Hey, man.
Passed away in 1996.
The fuck was he in
Let's
this?
see. He was Dr. Klein. He was
Oh,
the doctor.
okay. Yeah.
He's in Dead Man Walking in 1995.
She told me to keep my fingers away from her goddamn cunt. That guy.
Dead Man Walking in 1995 with Sean Penn and Susan Sarandon. He's in an episode of New York Undercover in 95. Also,
I remember that show.
yeah. Also in 95, he's in the Basketball Diaries with Leonardo DiCaprio. In 94, he's in an episode of The Cosby Mysteries. Oof. Yeah, we've have since solved some of those mysteries. And
why does my drink taste funny?
Yeah, the mystery of why did I pass out for 6 hours and why does my butthole hurt?
Was he a butthole man? I would assume at least once.
If he's taking liberties with people, I'm sure like he's just going to go for
taking
it.
the express train to Browntown.
Yeah.
Dark cherry.
In which we postulate if Bill Cosby was an anal rapist or just a good old-fashioned regular rapist.
God damn it. I want to press sound effects. I don't know what's right, and I know none of them are right. You're hurting me so much.
You can do whatever you want over there. I don't care.
Anyway.
I'm over here committing you to like guest episodes and stuff.
Is Thor coming on for King Lear?
No, but he did say that he and Alex want to come back on as soon as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I said I'd work on it.
Yeah, no, when we talked about it, I think it was like we said September, like just for like spacing things out. But yeah, no, for sure. We'll
what
get
did you
something.
do to that beer?
I don't know. It's been like foaming like that since I opened it. I don't know. I'm gonna like if I had a sword, I could like take the top off of it right now.
You could drink it like a fucking person.
I could also do that. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's like I'm delivering vital information on a podcast.
You were talking about Bill Cosby's butt rape.
I am out here every week spinning comedy gold. All right, and you're telling me no, stop doing that. You're gonna stop doing all that great comedy material and drink.
You put your A material aside because we're talking about the B material.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear. If you're listening to this after the fact, you need to watch the stream because all of my commentary comes as me talking to the void in the chat.
just screaming into the void.
Scream at the void with some excellent one-liners here, but I'm not willing to interrupt for them. But you have to watch for this content.
Feel free to throw them in every now and again, man.
No, they have to watch if they want my premium zingers. You don't know why I just screamed out Dick Smith or why I said drier than Mrs. Shapiro. Unclear. You want that content?
You gotta come to the stream. You gotta watch on the night.
You gotta come. Unlike Mrs. Shapiro.
I don't even know what that means. It's a literal cum dungeon. It is.
You know, Ben Shapiro's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the joke. Thank you, Nick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. In which we explain comedy to Chris.
The episode of which we explain comedy to Chris. After his rant about knowing comedy.
He was in The Bonfire of the Vanities in 1990. He was in Awakenings in 1990. Is that The Awakenings with De Niro? And yeah, it is with Robin Williams.
I don't know that I know that movie.
Like De Niro is like a dude in like a coma or something, and like, or he has like some disease where he's like completely like, maybe he has like muscular dystrophy or something where he's like completely like seized up.
Yeah.
And I think like Robin Williams like creates this drug that like helps him, like brings him out of that. Like he's like talking again and like he's rebuilding his life. And then the medicine stops working and he fucking
shrivels up again.
Yeah.
This is like a precursor to Snatch Adams. Or Patch Adams.
He was in. We're losing art.
I broke him.
Yeah.
I think I broke this one.
Oh, shit.
One of these days, there's going to be like a spray of like gluten-free alcohol coming over my shoulder, like across the.
Hold on.
Correct, but fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
Like just a mist of like berry flavored alcohol.
You're just like berry blasted.
Yeah. I smell Sunny D and everything is sticky.
It's like middle school all over again.
Where's Bill Cosby?
He's working out the B material. That's a callback. Here we are. Yeah. Oh my god. That's 2 callbacks actually. He's a quick change in 1990.
Just go right back to it like anybody gives a shit.
All right.
That's how we roll around here.
We recompose ourselves and we move on because we're professional, goddammit.
Yeah, we're professionals.
We're professionals, goddammit.
Professional assholes.
Anyway, quick change, 1990, really good movie with Bill Murray, Randy Quaid, and Gina Davis. Let's see. Spencer for Hire shows up in 2 episodes of that. Anything else worth noting?
I mean, North and South. But
go over
everybody in every movie ever has been in North and South.
Yeah, if you were acting in the 80s, you were in North and South. He's in Cruising. 1980 shows up again. Kojak shows up. He's in Serpico, the TV series for an episode. Yeah,
that movie is so good.
It's a movie I have not seen in a long time.
I want to say that it's the same doctor in Cruising. This is Dr. Klein. Go up a little bit. Oh, nope, sorry.
Dr. Rifkin. Nope, not going to make that joke. Never mind. Is there sex after death?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
For Jeffrey Dahmer, there was. For Ted Bundy, there was.
I like that Sam Kinison joke. Wait a minute. Hey, no! He shows up in an episode of the original Twilight Zone. Hey, they were in Gunsmoke.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who'd have
It's
thought
a
it?
Gunsmoke hat trick tonight.
Fucking
at
A.
least. Next up, we have Peter Masterson. I think he was the other. Dr. Behringer. Clinic director.
Was he the one with the mustache?
I don't know.
I think he was.
Yeah, I saw that. That's Charlton Heston. I'm like, I thought he was a priest.
That's not him.
That's Charlton Heston. He is in. He's in the original Heat of the Night movie.
Good movie.
Yeah, that's why I saved him, I think. Also in The Stepford Wives, 1975. That might be
Macmillan in life.
Yeah, Heat of the Night, 1967. Yeah, that's really it. Moving on.
Fucking shared the screen with Sidney Poitier.
Poitier.
That man is a damn fine actor.
I may have mentioned this on this podcast before, but for the longest time, like in the late, or maybe the early, like to mid 2000s, there was a guy who worked the late night shift at the Mobile on Western Avenue next to SUNY.
This sounds vaguely familiar.
Who looked exactly like Sidney Poitier. So like fucking we would just like every
Sidney.
Yeah. I would like I got to the point where I would do an impression of him where it's fucking I am a gas station attendant. I attend the gas. Fucking this guy like spitting image like to the point of like, is Sidney Poitier working at a gas station to research a role or something?
Hard times, Daddy.
Yeah. But like he was this older, like just fucking stately, like fucking dude with the fucking like the glasses.
Carried himself like Sidney Poitier.
Carried himself like fucking hello, welcome to Mobile. Like what the? Fuck?
May I pump your gas?
Yeah, and it was always at like 2 a.m, so it was just surreal, like on so many fucking levels.
Dude's got coke energy.
Yeah. Anyway, Rudolf Schundler. He was in this movie.
That dude. He's Swiss.
Oh, how about that?
He calls himself Swiss in the movie.
Oh, yeah, the guy calls him a Nazi, yeah.
I'm Swiss!
You know what? He's a fucking liar because he was born in Leipzig, Germany in 1906.
Oh, so weird.
But he was in the original Suspiria in 1977, excuse me. I was about to say 1997.
That movie's a fucking masterwork in lighting.
Yeah.
And color.
But aside from that, that might be the only notable other credit to mention.
Well, I think he was in The Exorcist.
He was, I think, in that movie. Yeah. He was in Locker von Hawker, 1981. I have no idea. It's the sequel to Das Verbotene Spiel.
Oh, yeah. Wunder Einer Schnack.
Something Wonder Night. I don't know what Einer means. Just a Gigolo, 1978.
Hey, David Lee Roth.
We mentioned Suspiria.
Yep.
I think we're just going to move on because there's a lot of consonants.
Yeah.
A lot of German sounding words.
It's pretty umlautus.
Yeah. Let's see.
Lousy with umlauts.
Moving on. Finally, we have John Mahone. I'm going to say, I don't know if it's Mahon or Mahone.
John Mann.
Yeah, he's like that guy. Like, I have seen that guy in something.
Yeah.
He's like an older authority figure in a whole lot of shit. I want to say he's been something we talked about. Oh, yeah. He was the police sergeant in The People Under the Stairs, which we talked about a long-ass time ago at this point. He is also in L.A. Confidential, which I always mention is fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. He shows up in Armageddon.
You know, Zodiac was pretty fucking good, too. I had doubts.
Yeah.
But I watched it actually only like a few years ago. Way better than I expected it to be.
Yeah, like it's like a kind of like a forgotten about movie, and they just started showing it again on TV recently. I noticed it's been on like FX or something like that.
Yeah.
No, that is a pretty good movie. Who are we talking about? I don't fucking remember. Jeez. Oh yeah, the guy with the older
John Mann.
Yeah. Shows up in 7 episodes of Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. That was a show that came on like at the same time as 30 Rock, and they were basically the same show.
Oh.
But from like different points of view, where like 30 Rock was a comedy and Studio 60 was a drama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one of those I've heard of.
Yeah, one of those lasted more than like 1 or 2 seasons. Shows up in 2 episodes, of Angel in 1999 and 2000. He is in Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, NATO Colonel. That's probably the scene with the fucking giant flying dick rocket.
Yeah, probably. It was on a 1 episode streak.
Yeah, a lot of TV
every
shows.
show that was on.
Frasier, The Pretender, Brooklyn South, The Profiler, The American President. He's in that movie in 1985. He's in the Roswell TV movie in 94. Sinatra miniseries 92. Shows up in Knots Landing, Jake and the Fat Man. A lot of like big name like 80s and 90s shows for one-offs.
Yeah.
Dallas, Baywatch, Hunter. Anything else worth mentioning? Hill Street Blues, MacGyver, Knight Rider.
Yeah, all of the TV shows.
Yeah. I feel like there was another one that we give a shit about. But we would have gone past it, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
We might have missed it in somebody's credits, but whatever. We got our one out. This is his first role.
We got one out, and then we also got a reference in the trivia.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Kojak shows up again.
Yeah.
And that'll do it this week for the better known as segment of the show.
Moving right on to the crapshoot. Did you watch anything this week? Because I really haven't.
I did. I watched, like on a whim, I watched The Descent 2 the other day.
Woof.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I didn't like the first one.
It is a good compliment to the first one because it really continues the story. Like, it just picks right up from where the other one ends. So, I don't know. I thought it went well with it. Like, it was all right. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I did watch something. I watched, like, I think I watched all of the first episode of season 3 of Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, yeah, I haven't gotten there because we just Amanda hasn't watched it, so we just started over.
Yeah.
We're like halfway through the first season. And like
that show was so good.
Yeah, I forgot how really, really good that show was.
Fucking charming. Everybody's like firing on all cylinders in that.
Yeah. No, I highly recommend that. So we're like halfway through the first season of that right now.
Yeah, like big recommend for Only Murders in the Building. Also big recommend for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game.
Oh, really?
I've been having a good time playing it.
All right.
It's one of those like asymmetrical horror games. So
yeah. You were just talking about it the other day in the group chat or whatever.
I like playing as the hitchhiker and trying to murder as many people as possible. It's great. The only real downside that I've found is that like somebody always has to be Leatherface, which I suppose makes sense because he's like the iconic character.
He's the one
for the
everybody
series.
wants to be like.
But he's not the best character in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like your tank character basically. He moves kind of slow. His special ability is that he can just hack shit up with his chainsaw, where everybody else has abilities like Hitchhiker can lay down traps, and he's really fast and can squeeze through some of the same like narrow spaces that the victims can squeeze through. So he's really good at chasing them down.
Okay.
The cook, and he's slow and he hits like a tank, but he has like really good hearing, so he can like if he just chills out, he can listen and kind of spot where everybody's at. Plus, there's another mechanic in the game where you collect blood and feed it to Grandpa.
All right.
And then Grandpa will have like a sonar ability for like finding the victims and stuff. So he's
pretty cool.
So he's really good at that.
Yeah.
Like collecting blood and stuff. And then there's two like new additions. They're not in any of the movies. There's oh shit, I can't remember her name, but there's a woman killer in the family, and she like will poison stuff. So she'll have like a poison cloud that she can like blow at the victims, or she can walk around to like some of the resource things that the victims are going to have to use and like poison them.
That's awesome.
Which is pretty sick.
Yeah.
And she can also go through some of the narrow spaces to chase people down. And then there's another character. I think his name is Jack. And his thing is like he can track like footsteps. So like he can use his special ability to see like if somebody's been through here or whatever. And he's kind of fast, and like his damage output is really good. Huh. But the more you play the characters, the more they level up. Same with the victims. Like each victim will have like a special ability and everything too. So you're not really. It's not like you're playing shitty characters if you're in the victim side of it. It's just not. Well, I say it's not as fun. The idea of it isn't as fun for me.
Yeah.
I haven't actually played as any of them. I've only played as the killers, which is just more my speed. But the idea is like the victims are trapped, and then they have to like escape whatever the map is. And so you'll have to do things like, kill the generator, which is electrifying the gate to get out, or like unlock certain doors and things like that. So like there's like little mini quests to get out of the map.
All right. That's pretty cool.
It's sweet, and it's not brand new game price. It's only like a $40 game.
Oh, nice.
Which is fucking...
Yeah, that is... Because I was going to pre-order Spider-Man this week for PS5.
Don't do that. Don't pre-order.
Yeah.
Don't pre-order.
Well, yeah, one of the reasons I stopped, because it's fucking $70. Like, Jesus Christ.
Now, here's the thing. I understand that like $70 seems like a shitload for a game, but video games have been $60 for 40 years.
It is true. I mean, well, no, because I remember when they went up to 60 with like N64, like it was a big fucking deal. Because some were 60, some were 70, and like people were like outraged about that.
Yeah, that was 1995.
Yeah, again, that was 30 fucking years ago.
So,
but yeah, no, yeah, I'm looking forward to that game though so much.
Yeah,
I was really hankering today for some Devil May Cry. Like I want something like super actiony, super fast paced.
Yeah,
like I think I might pick one of those up. Like at some point in the
they're all
future.
like dirt cheap on Steam.
That's the other yeah, that's the other attraction there.
They have a like a bundle of them.
I love those fucking
1 through
games.
3.
Yeah.
Maybe don't start with the first one, because I did that like 6 months ago, and the first one is clunky as shit.
Yeah, no, they really pick up with like the second one. Like yeah, from there on they just get better and better.
Yeah, so I might just skip the first one and move on, because it's bad. Camera control's real janky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing that a lot.
I still have like a backlog of games. That's the only thing like stopping me from buying
sure.
anything new.
The backlog doesn't stop me from buying games, which makes a bigger backlog, and it's fucking stupid. You feel like a schmuck when you go through this giant list of shit that you've got available to you, and you go, I don't want to play that. 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 And then you've got all these games where you're like, you've started, you're enjoying, and you just go, meh.
I'm done.
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I feel like a fucking
the new
putz.
Zelda. Like I love playing it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just done. I'll pick it up someday.
And then my kids beat that like last week.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
It's deep. Like it'll fucking
I don't want that. I don't want that in a Zelda game.
That's the other thing. Like I do and I don't. I think like Ocarina of Time is the where they perfected the level of investment for that. It was like maybe like 10 hours.
Aesthetically, I don't like those new Zelda games.
It takes some getting used to, but like
this weird neon Tron look to everything.
Yeah, like cell shaded. But the thing that wins me over is like the content is very core to Zelda. Like it's adventure, you're exploring,
Yeah.
So it does retain the thing that made it fun originally.
Just everything is fucking neon lights in these new games.
Yeah, it does. Like I said, it does take some getting used to. Speaking of neon lights, fucking saw Barbie last night. It's actually a good movie.
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, it was. There were times I laughed out loud.
Yeah.
There's this one part where like she goes into the real world and like this fucking girl is like screaming at her and like, you represent everything that's wrong and all this and like so like the next scene it just cuts to her like Barbie just sitting there crying and like she's like, that girl called me a fascist, like I don't control the railroads or the flow of commerce, like
what the fuck.
Fucking shit like that I was dying laughing at. Like,
is that a Stalin joke?
It's like a Mussolini joke.
Or Mussolini?
Yeah. So like there are fucking like there's really like jokes that are just like I wasn't expecting that. Like I really did enjoy that movie.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah. Like the whole point is like they go to the real world and like Ken like picks up a book about like the patriarchy. It's just like men and the patriarchy it's called.
Yeah.
And like he just like gets fixated on the fact like he basically like turns into like a Maxim bro like circa 2005 like he goes to Barbie Land and like he takes over and like there's just grills everywhere and like fucking like giant trucks and like it's fucking hilarious.
Eek.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really good movie. I enjoyed it.
People that aren't like super uptight about the fact that it's a Barbie
movie. Yeah.
Tend to say that they had a good time watching it.
Yeah, no, I laughed. Like it's really enjoyable.
Is that on streaming somewhere now, or did you go out and see it?
We went out and saw it, but I think it's going to be streaming like in another week or two. Like Amanda said.
Oh, look at this fucking shot!
Yeah,
I love it.
Love that shot.
Oh, Reagan kneeling on the bed, kneeling up. The fucking
Pazuzu statue.
Just delicious. I'm taking the kids tomorrow to see Blue Beetle.
That was fun. That was enjoyable.
It looks fun. It doesn't look like my kind of movie, but
yeah, like I will say, it's not very like substancy.
Yeah, like
it's neon, it's shiny, it's fun. You'll laugh, and like that's about it. Like it's not gonna be like your favorite movie ever.
It looks like DC trying to cash in on what Marvel was doing 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It just feels like that kind of movie.
Kind of. There's without like the interconnectivity, it's really like a standalone thing. Which
that's what I mean. Nice. Like it's just like because DC has always, not always, but like for the most part, their movies are more serious tone.
Yeah.
Where this looks like like Guardians of the Galaxy really kind of changed the archetype of a superhero movie.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the path that everybody goes now, and this looks like that.
I could see that, like visually and like substance wise, because it's it's jokey, it's funny.
Yeah.
But no, like there's not much to it, like substance wise.
I mean, it looks fun.
Yeah,
it looks
fun. There, like it was originally intended for streaming, and like in my opinion, there were parts that like this feels like a fucking streaming movie.
Oh, really?
But no, overall enjoyable.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, I don't.
I almost went and saw The Meg this week, but I don't give enough of a fuck. I'll watch it at some point.
Well, I think we're going to watch that with Assad.
He wants to do Van Helsing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that ties in with his comic books.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I have, speaking of, I have his first one on my shelf. I bought it last Saratoga. I haven't read it yet, but I do want to because the story seems cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a guy who hunts monsters, so like, how could I not?
It's right up our alley.
Yeah, how could I not? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna check that out real soon, especially before we have him on the show.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, FYI, he will be on hopefully in a couple of weeks. We'll figure out some scheduling.
We got things to work out.
I know we had Thor in the chat. We had Frank Welker guys showed up. Anybody else like worth mentioning?
No, nobody will show up in the chat.
You fucking losers.
Well, yeah, fine.
Jesus.
Suck it.
I noticed none of our friends showed up in the chat. Well,
No, I put all this effort into keeping the running chat.
Yeah, keep it moving.
No.
It's fine.
it's okay.
Looking at you guys from the group chat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like in 2 weeks when Ryan actually hears this, like he'll
Or
Yeah.
2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Yeah,
2 to
yeah.
3. That's fine. It's fine. Don't care. Hey, at least he listens.
That's true.
Fair.
All right, we'll ease up, man. I'm sorry.
Love you, smooches.
Yeah. No. Anything else?
I know Waffles listens too. So
All right.
I didn't know that.
hi, Waffles. Smooches. Yeah. I don't know. Like
I don't think
it's been a light week for everything except working.
Yeah.
These 6 to 6s are killing your boy here.
No, I've been doing a fair amount of running around this week.
Yeah.
Ooh, pardon me.
Yucky.
I don't know what's up with me tonight.
I don't know.
No, I haven't really like consumed much. I'm like looking for stuff to watch right now. There's not much like
Yeah.
on my plate, like which is a problem.
Yeah, I haven't been actively seeking out anything. And I don't know why. I mean, probably just because I'm fucking tired.
Yeah.
But like I've been putting a lot of mental energy lately into like we're moving at the end of October.
I hate moving so much.
I hate it. I fucking hate it so much.
I'm going to
my
fight
wife
tooth and claw
has so
to
much
never
stuff.
have to move out of this house.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Is this a Halloween prank? Is this the scariest thing you could think of for Halloween? You're moving.
I mean, it's pretty fucking scary, isn't it?
It's not scary.
what I'm
it's just
saying, 'cause I know I'm
inconvenient.
involved.
It's terrifying. No. I hate it.
Yeah.
Like, I am a creature of habit, and so like if Shelly like moves things around in the house, I lose my fucking mind.
Yeah. That's like
And it's not a big deal. It literally is not a thing I should ever like put mental energy into.
yeah.
But like it kills me because I come home and I'm expecting a thing, and then that thing is not
Yeah, no,
where I
you're.
expect it.
I was just saying, like, because it's the same way with me. Like, your life is set up for you, like where you know where things are. Like,
Yeah.
the things I need, they're going to be right here when I need them. They're like when I need to do this, I can do this right here. Like, that's the worst part of it. Like, not just the physical, like lugging shit from place to place, which fucking sucks.
Yep.
It's the fact that like once you're done, it's going to be like 3 months to maybe a year before
gonna
you're
happen again.
completely not that, but like before you're completely like, all right, everything is where I want it to be.
Yeah.
Everything is in like it's a good place. Like everything is set up for where we need it. Like
Yeah.
And no, I fucking hate moving.
The absolute worst part though is like we have tons of shit in our house. You've seen our house. It's just fucking top to bottom stuff. When Shelly decides that it's time to move things, everything goes to like center mass of our home
Yeah.
before it can go to its new home. And so it's
just
chaos.
in the way.
Everything is everywhere. And it gives me a fucking anxiety attack.
I hate moving.
It's not like, it's not her fault.
Yeah.
Just she has like this thing, much like everybody else in her family. Like it's very common. Like every few months, I gotta move stuff around. Like it's just the exact opposite. Hers is like Everything stays in one spot too long, drives her crazy. Everything moves, drives me crazy. So the fact that we have to tear our lives apart to pack it away and then bring it somewhere and then unpack it, I'm having trouble, dog. But I will wind up with an office space, small as it may be.
Awesome, yeah.
It should be rad.
Yeah. No, it's just, you have to get into that mode of just like survival mode of like, can I live without this? Like, take away the sentimental. Like, I mean, obviously, like there are things that have sentimental attachment that you have to keep.
Yeah.
But like, there are things with sentimental attachment that you don't need to keep. Like,
it's true.
Yeah, like just every single thing you pick up is, can I throw this out? Can I live without this?
Yeah.
And like, there are going to be hard choices where like, yes, I can, and just toss it.
I swear to you, like you've seen our home.
Yeah. Ooh, there we go.
80% of what you see in our house, not mine.
Yeah.
Not mine. But like I've got some stuff in our room, and I've got some things out in like the living spaces. Not a lot.
Ooh, good fucking God, man.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, she's doing that. Like, can I live without this?
Yeah.
Can I get rid of this? Should I sell it? Should I try to give it away?
You gotta fucking get down to it. Like, throw shit out that like might not necessarily want to throw out, but you need to in order to fucking like move.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the thought of moving out of this house, it like gives me fucking anxiety. Just look at all the shit in this fucking room.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when we moved out of our last apartment, you saw how small my last apartment was.
Yeah, it was the size of this.
Yeah, this fucking room. It was like, I think it was less than $700, the moving bill, to hire movers to move everything out of there.
Yeah.
Like it was dirt ass cheap.
Yeah.
The bill, if we have to move out of this fucking place, is going to be astronomical. Like,
well, yeah, because you've had time and money and space to
spread
fill
out.
it.
Yeah. Well, not to mention, like, when we moved in here, my aunt was like borderline hoarder.
Oh, yeah.
This room, no joke, was filled to the fucking brim with shit.
Ugh.
Like, she got a dumpster, like a probably 15 foot long by like 6 feet high and like 6 feet wide dumpster. We filled it, and I was like, you need to get another dumpster because we are going to fill that as well. Like, yeah, no joke. We got rid of a lot of shit, and there's still a ton of shit here like that we didn't throw out that we probably should have.
Are the vegetables still on that shelf over there? Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Vegetables.
Well, no, I actually will cook with those every now and again.
But
Yeah.
weren't they there when you moved in?
No, I got those at Sam's Club like recently.
I could have swore there was a fucking can of vegetables that you were like, they were there when I moved in.
Oh no, we did have like, there was a stock of like, I did go through all those and threw out everything that was like,
got it.
No, there was like canned tomatoes and shit, like in vegetables. No, I got rid of everything. No, everything that's there, I bought at like Sam's Club.
Yeah. Got it. All right.
Anyway.
Well, that's our moving trauma.
Yeah. It's the fucking worst.
It's so bad. It's so bad. And like, we're getting to the age where you can't ask your friends to, because pizza and beer does not pay for like a month-long backache.
I'm 44. I've retired from moving people. Like, I didn't move myself when I moved.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing it
We're
anymore.
done here.
Yeah.
The last time I'll offer.
Yeah. No, I rolled my fucking ankle like a couple of years ago, like helping a friend move, and I'm like, you know what? This is not worth it.
Yeah.
I am fucking done.
Yeah.
Like, I
Can you
love
help me move? Sorry, dog.
Nope. No, I can't. I will pay for the pizza and beer. I will pay for whatever you want.
Yeah.
I am not fucking lifting a fucking thing and helping you move. Nope, not happening.
Oh, we've got so many books.
Yeah. I had that too. I had that too.
Those totes suck.
And I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna get those big boxes from like Home Depot and just like load them up with all the books.
You need a tote.
Yeah,
Need
those
totes.
fucking boxes got heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
But again, I wasn't moving it. So.
Yeah. Another good thing is like we're gonna have like basement storage space. So like we have a storage unit right now. Unit. So theoretically, all that stuff can go in totes, and a lot of it is already just go in a basement.
Yeah.
And we can keep it, in perpetuity.
And save
there.
on the rental every month.
Save $100 a month on a fucking rental. Yeah, that'd be great because I'm gonna try to get my toolbox to be at work. That'd be a cool thing instead of in a storage unit. That'd be awesome. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah. I hate adulting. I fucking hate it.
Fucking blows.
God damn it. Why can't I just live here and podcast and not have to worry about anything?
We could have compounded, man. The fucking house was for sale.
Yeah, for a lot of fucking scratch, homie.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know. Trust me, I fucking know.
Yep. That was a lot. All right. Are we done here? I think we're done here.
I think we're done here.
We've rambled enough. We're going to leave you with our socials. Website is www.bigdumbmonsterspodcast.com. If you're too goddamn lazy for that, it is also www.bigdumbmonsters.com. If you have anything that you would like us to watch, drink, think about, whatever, email us, bigdumbmonsters@gmail.com. We are on Facebook. We are Big Dumb Monsters Pod there. We are Big Dumb Monsters Podcast on Slasher, the all horror social network, which is a great place to be. And we are on Steam. Maybe come play some fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre with me. Big Dumb Monsters on Steam.
We are on Instagram at big_dumb_monsters. You can also find us on Threads at that same handle. You can come check us out on YouTube at Big Dumb Monsters. Come by, subscribe to the channel. We are selling merch at TeePublic. Come check out the Big Dumb Monsters store on TeePublic. We remembered what the thing we keep forgetting to promote is last week, and I forgot what it was. Threads, merch,
Mid-Hudson Comic-Con.
I was going to get to those next. Yeah.
Oh, like a socials thing?
It was like something like, oh yeah, it's the thing we keep forgetting to mention, and we forgot to mention it again this week.
I thought it was just Threads last week.
Maybe. I'm still not sure.
Is it Instagram, YouTube, whatever?
Linktree, whatever. Hit us up.
Fuck it.
No, we are going to be at Mid-Hudson Comic-Con in 3 weeks. Come check us out there. I'll be hosting a panel with Craig Bierko, me and
fucking sweetheart of a man.
Fucking man is just it's a fucking enjoyable time, man.
You can fucking hang out with him during a fire drill at a fucking Comic-Con.
We speak from experience. And I'm doing a panel. Me and Meng are doing a panel too, to be determined, apparently.
Pop culture.
Yeah, pop culture with Chris and Meng and guests. Okay. But yeah, after that, we're going to be at Saratoga Comic-Con in November.
Yes.
Come check us out at those shows.
That is the 18th and 19th-ish?
Sounds about right. It's usually right before Thanksgiving, so that sounds about right.
Yeah. Shelley was pissed because that's when she scheduled Friendsgiving.
Oh, yeah. No,
yeah. So maybe Friendsgiving is going to move. Maybe I won't be at Comic-Con. I don't think I'm not going to be at Friendsgiving.
Oh, don't tell me that, bro.
Because then I'll be divorced. Hopefully we can move Friendsgiving.
Let's move Friendsgiving. Who do I have to rally to make this happen?
Shelley.
Yes.
I mean, it's far enough away. It shouldn't be that big of a problem.
Yeah.
Just shift it a week.
Yeah. Whatever we need to do. I will contribute whatever I need to contribute to make that happen. Again, yeah. Except for moving things.
All right.
No, we could. Yeah, no, because I have a lot of shit to do.
Yeah.
Cons.
That's it.
Plugs. I know we're forgetting something.
What are we forgetting?
We're on Instagram. We're on Threads. We're on YouTube.
I got all my responsibilities out of the way.
I know I got
this is not on me.
I know. Whatever. We're everywhere. Come find us. Fuck it.
Just Google it.
Yeah. Listen, like, subscribe, do whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Twitch!
Yes!
We are on Twitch at Big Dumb Monsters. Holy shit, that was the thing.
That thing we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We don't think about it because we're
Because
currently,
we're on it. Yeah,
we're
yeah.
currently
No, if you're-
using it.
If you are listening to the podcast, though, on whatever your podcast platform of choice is, or if you're watching us on YouTube, you
Yeah.
can also watch the show as it records live on Twitch every Saturday night at 8:15.
With exclusive commentary.
With
That's right.
exclusive text commentary from Arthur.
Exactly. You don't get this just anywhere.
Yeah, so you can berate us in the comments if you want to, and we appreciate it and encourage it. But yeah, we are. It's twitch.tv/bigdumbmonsters.
Yes. Yes. Holy shit, we remembered it, folks.
God damn.
God damn.
Remember we used to have a list that we would have to read off because we
I
couldn't
remember when I
any
used to
of
be able to remember things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best.
Fucking long time ago for me. Anyway, we're done.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom. Don't let ghoulies eat your ass.
And never sleep in a deathbed.
Bye-bye.